everyone, it's Holly Schultz from BabyGizmo.com. Welcome to the second episode of the Voots Veggie-Fruit Tart video series in honor of National Fruit and Veggie Month. Now this one's going to be a fun episode because we're talking all about traveling. It's summertime, a lot of families are going to be hitting the road, whether by plane, train, or automobile, and we all know kids, they need to travel with snacks. So today we're going to talk about healthy, travel-friendly snacks. We all know you can throw Cheerios in a baggie and be on the go. But let's think outside the box with this one. And so I've brought a couple options today to help you think outside the box when you're getting ready to go away with your kids. So the first thing is fruit. Fruit's a great option to take with you, but you don't want to choose the messy fruit. Raspberries, blackberries, those are better at home. So what you want to do is think about dried fruit. They travel wonderfully because you can put them in baggies or little containers. Like banana chips. You can buy banana chips. You can make your own, but you can buy banana chips at any of your local supermarkets. Kids love them. They're crunchy. They don't, they're not messy, and, kids can eat them like chips. So very healthy. Raisins. What kid doesn't like raisins, right? So stock up on the raisins because, again, they're not messy. I love things that are not messy. And here is an idea to think outside the box. Now, I grew up on fruit roll-ups. But there's a lot of sugar in fruit roll-ups. I don't even know how much, there's just so much. So why don't you make your own? You make your own fruit leather, and that's what I did here. It's really easy to do. It takes a little bit of time in the oven, but the preparation is really, really easy. I took some of my fruit that I use in my smoothies. I, heated it up a little bit to make it mushy, put it in my Vitamix blender, blended it with a little water, poured it into a pan, and put it in my oven on low. The lowest temperature my oven could go was 170. For about 6 to 8 hours. That's going to be the time-consuming part, but it's going to make your house smell awesome. And then you've made your own fruit roll-ups pretty much. And you control how much sugar you put in. Maybe you don't put any sugar in and it's just fruit. Really, really good. The kids love it. You cut it into squares, strips, whatever you want. You've made your own. So that is a really good travel-friendly option. Also, another one is roasted chickpeas. And I'm new to this one, but I think it's great. Now, these are chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. Really easy to do. I use the cans. You take them out of the cans, you drain them, you wash them. You put a little spices on, like a little salt, a little pepper, whatever spices you want. You can make them spicy or not so spicy. Put them in the oven to roast them for about 30 minutes with a little olive oil, and they're crispy and crunchy. And again, another thing kids like because they're finger foods. You can put them in a baggie again, or try to get some of these containers. This is by Baby, and it's just a nice travel-friendly container here. It's called Keep 'Em Fresh. Another one you could do is just grapes. You could just, grapes fit in a nice container like this. I cut them in half for toddlers so that it's not a choking hazard. So you could just and they last a while without being refrigerated, so that's a really good option. Carrot shreds. This is great because for the little kids, when you need to keep them occupied, let's say on a plane, they eat the carrot shreds one by one, and it takes them a while, so it gives them an activity while they're having a snack. It's carrots, so, very nutritious. Another idea for vegetables are celery, and I got this little container here. You could do it in any container, and I cut up celery pieces so that they are sticks like this, and I put peanut butter at the bottom. So when they take out the celery top is still clean, but they can dip in the peanut butter, and if your child's allergic to peanuts, you could do a sun butter, or I kind of stay away from ranch because ranch has to be refrigerated, but any kind of butter or peanut butter or sun butter or stuff like that, and they dip it like that, and so it's no mess, and then when they're all done, they close it up, and I especially like peanut butter, again, if you're not allergic, because you don't have to refrigerate it, and that you have a healthy little snack that way. And then my last option, this is a little bit out there. Not every kid's gonna jump on board with these, but kale chips. Now, kale is like a super food, probably even better than spinach. And you take the kale, because very hard to get kids to eat kale. It just doesn't taste very good. So what you do is you wash your kale, you dry it, you put some salt on it, you cut it up into pieces, break it up into pieces, take it off the stem, put it in the oven for about 30 minutes until it crisps up. Kind of like, it's like potato chips. No, it doesn't taste like potato chips. You need that salt on there. You need the seasoning to get your kids to eat it. And like I said, not every kid's gonna eat this because it does have a strong taste, but it is a super healthy option. Take the kale chips, put them in a container that they won't get just completely squashed like this, And then they're gonna have a super healthy option for on the go. So these are some really great options. If you're using things like banana chips, just put them in a baggie, a Ziploc baggie, and put them in your diaper bag. As parents, we know how difficult it can be to get your kids to eat enough fruits and veggies and get the daily recommended amount of vitamin C each day while we're traveling. There's a lot of mac and cheese and chicken tenders in those restaurants. So if there's a day that you didn't feel great about how much vitamin C and vegetables they had, you can always bring along Voots Veggie-Fruit Tarts. Now, like I said before, these are made from 11 fruits and veggies. They dehydrate them, crush them, add vitamin C, and make them into these veggie fruit tarts. They have the vitamin C antioxidant power, up to 3 servings of fruits and veggies. Really, really great. They come in these individual packets, so super easy to throw in your carry-on, your diaper bag. So when you're in a pinch and you didn't feel like they got enough, you give them a Voots Veggie Fruit Tart, and it's just going to be a supplement, something added to what you tried that day. And the next day, try to get them to eat more kale chips, right? Or at least the fruit leather. There you go. This is my suggestions. What do you do? What do you feed your kids as snacks for on the go when you're traveling? I would love to hear it. Do your kids eat kale chips? Have they ever had kale chips? Do they just go for the fruit leather? Do you just do Cheerios in a bag? You know, I'm not judging. I totally want to know what you do. What is your go-to snack? Please leave a comment underneath the video and let us know. Let us know. Maybe it's something I haven't heard of and I'd love to try. So leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel because you never know what I'm going to make or review or even give away next, and you would hate to miss something. I will see you next week for the 3rd episode of the Voots Veggie-Fruit Tart video series. And I'm Holly Schultz from babygizmo.com. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.